So no, this was not my first run-in with Elsa. The thing that ties me to Elsa, a prophecy was released back in 2015. It was Christmas. I'll never forget it. My stepmother, hallelujah, and my father came to visit. And the strange thing about it, she came with gifts. The only thing is, we don't celebrate Christmas. So she came with 2 frozen dolls, one for my youngest daughter and one for my stepniece. So they were double dolls just sitting there. And then she also brought me a blanket. Now this was very strange because first of all, how did she know I needed a blanket? This is my first thought. But as soon as I looked at the frozen doll, I almost went off into like I felt like witchcraft. I started to feel lightheaded, dizzy. Things became blurry, and I knew it was coming from the doll. So immediately after she left, I told my daughters, I said, throw that doll away immediately. So we got rid of the doll before the night fell, before it was time to go to bed. So here we are. I'm thinking it's awfully strange. You know, how did she know? I actually had been using my daughter's extra blanket that I had got her because I did not have my own blanket at the time. Remember, I come from the struggle. So there was a second blanket of my daughter's and I had been using that. I don't know how she knew that I needed a blanket. So I really felt eerie about the whole thing. The blanket actually looked like one of those blankets that you donate to a homeless shelter to homeless people. So it was very odd, but I said, something in me just said, just go with it, give it a go. So I put the blanket on my bed and I went to bed that night. Suddenly in the middle of the night, I woke up to the sound of howling wind. Jesus. Like I was in the midst of a winter storm. And I found that my teeth were chattering. Like I was in the midst of a winter blizzard. My teeth could not stop chattering. And I came to find that my mouth could not move. Jesus. I don't know how both of those were happening at the same time. My teeth were chattering within myself. And I could not move my mouth. I found myself frozen in place. I was paralyzed and freezing cold on my bed. I said, oh my God, what is this? So I began to get ready to plead in the name of Jesus and plead the blood. Jesus. But I found that I could not move my mouth. So I had to, inside of my spirit, man, begin to say, Jesus. And the more I said Jesus, my mouth was loosed. And as soon as my tongue was loose to speak, I said, Jesus. And that thing had to loose me. And I jumped up. And I began to banish and bind that spirit. I began to, when I was taken aback, I said, how dare you mess with the woman of God? And I began to release the punishment upon that spirit, that frozen spirit, that strange winter storm that had me paralyzed and teeth chattering. And I released the punishment upon that spirit. In the mighty name of Jesus. I declare victory in the name of Jesus. Witchcraft in the mighty name of Jesus. I prayed until I felt the peace of God enter in that room. And when I tell you the peace of God entered in, the peace of God, the shalom of the Lord entered into that place. And I knew the battle was won. In the name of Jesus, the battle was won. The next morning I woke up and I looked to my left to see this crown on my ledge. All that was left of what happened last night was this crown on the ledge. And the Spirit of the Lord let me know. It was confirming to me that was the spirit that you just contended with. Hallelujah. And at that moment, a prophecy, unbeknownst to me, a prophecy was released that I would one day defeat the powers of Elsa.